And in this, go ahead, Tom.
No, seeing a lot of the response here tonight with, we've got one report of a journalist hit by an object, apparently reports of people throwing batteries at the police officers. So
we've got a peaceful protester who's been hit in the face with concrete, fires being set. This, you see, looks like a police car on fire. Yeah.
That may have been the one they were trying to rock.
Scene as we are looking along South Florissant Road of a police car on fire. People have been hit in the face with objects. That whole area is cleared, but that's something you just do not see in St. Louis. We've seen this on a response in maybe the Rodney King case and things like that, but we've not seen things like this here in St. Louis. But this is an issue for our entire area as we watch this unfold live.
Yeah, well, I've been in St. Louis a long time, and I don't remember seeing this kind of explosive situation starting back in August and has continued all of this time. Chris Hayes is in contact with us also. Let's bring him in. Chris, what have you got?
Hey, Tom, I'm still up on the second floor of the Justice Center, getting ready to leave, and I don't have a whole lot of time because they want us out of here after the grand jury announcement. But boy, looking down on Central and Carondelet, the street could not be quieter. It is so dark, other than a few lights being shined on the street by the satellite truck supplying an empty parking lot. But I see maybe 2 people on the streets and 2 police officers. It's just an interesting contrast to what we've heard from George Sells and from what some people expected to be the center of large crowds coming to see and hear the decision here outside of the Justice Center.
All right, Chris Hayes in Clayton, thank you. As you're looking at live pictures from there of the police car on fire. Earlier they were trying to rock that, at least one of the police cars, this may be the same one, and that brought a police response with some smoke bombs and clearing out the protesters, and now we see a police car on fire. There were also reports of batteries being thrown at police, and protester injured, also a journalist hit.
And this is a live picture from the ground of that police car that is on fire, and we're seeing police trying to clear the crowd and move them back. We've seen a lot of the smoke pellets that have been fired, and in a situation like this, police have told me that they get a lot of criticism for using tear gas, but that's the only way that law enforcement has of dispersing a large crowd without causing injury. And that's the tactic that they use to break up a large crowd. Now they're telling us it's not tear gas at this point, that they're firing smoke pellets, but what was a peaceful protest clearly has turned violent.